I mean, like, I'm always upskilling anyway. I'm doing my PhD at the moment. I'm supposed to be finishing at the end of this year. Please, Lord, hallelujah. Always upskilling, but also just pouring in to others and always learning. And even having my own children, obviously, is always teaching me because I'm on the pulse of everything because I live in the house with them and they're different ages. So because of that, I'm always learning. But I think being proactive in the roles that, and I wouldn't even say the roles that I took or I got, because a lot of it was like I felt unctions or somebody just told me, let's speak to that person, and then I got headhunted for this and that. So I've taken up like some like director roles, etc. I sat on some boards as well, which has been good because you get knowledge. Like you're serving the board, but you're getting knowledge in other parts of business as well, and obviously opening companies that serve like the different parts of what I'm passionate about, like having supported accommodation and supporting young people who are in care and making sure like those 16 plus 18 plus are able to go out in this big bad world and have the tools they need. And like obviously I can't take credit for that by myself because I work with other people, but I think just having those visions and actually being obedient to those unctions, even when it was hard. I think having the film and social action research company I love because I love research, but as a consultant, I'm one person, and even when I have associates to help me, there was always like methodology I wanted to span or like to scale, and that's happened through the awareness tab massively because they're able to run with things that like potentially I'm one person, I can't do everything by myself. And I think the research piece for me is big because when I look at research, it's usually not done by people who look like me. And there are lots more black researchers, lots of black female researchers as well. In the UK, there's more now than there was before. However, there's still not enough of us. And while there's not enough of us, then other people are telling our stories for us about our communities. And I'm really like big on the fact that we need to have a voice as a black community or black people, and having those kind of people anchored in society, like being researchers and being proactive and hearing our story and translating it truthfully is very important. Ensuring that, because there's money out there and we're not living, austerity is a thing, but that's a whole nother podcast, but there is money out there. There's a lot of wealth out there. And there, as you said earlier when we was having our conversation, there's a lot of funding, but not everybody knows how to tap into that. And I'm really passionate about, as a consultant, ensuring that I'm pointing money in certain ways and helping for funders to see the organisations who should get money, but also the communities that need to be served by money that is out there. And I think that's a big responsibility I feel like I take on. I know I'm not the only person doing it, but I feel like through story and through data, like I have a really amazing position to be able to use my data and the way that I can storytell with data to catalyze money into different communities. Something I'm really passionate about.
There's so